Hey yo, what we're saying is your boy AJ, and obviously in the last video you would have seen me complete the AJ-Azukai EZA. In this video we're going to be completing the TEQ TRUNKS EZA. These guys have probably been on the most wanted list for a very long while, and they are finally here, and they're both good, and everything is right with the world again, pretty much. So for this TEQ TRUNKS, you're going to want to focus around extreme int and time travelers. So if we actually take a look into the team that I have built for this, yes, I know type disadvantage Zamasu is on here that I EZA'd in the last video, but he's actually pretty decent in this because of his damage reduction and defense stacking, and he doesn't actually take a lot of damage, just saying. So obviously team being led by the new LR corrupted merge Zamasu, fusion Zamasu, whatever, is a generic extreme types lead if you don't fit on the Realm of Gods, Worldwide Chaos or Fused Fighters categories. So you can run pretty much any extreme unit. Time Travelers is part of his 200%. So obviously people like Cell, I believe, is on Worldwide Chaos. Yeah, Cell's on Worldwide Chaos and Time Traveler, so Cell is part of 200%. I believe Sealess is on Fused Fighters and Time Traveler, so they're 200% there. Obviously the Goku Blacks are on 200%, Realm of Gods, Time Travelers, Realm of Gods, Time Travelers, Realm of Gods. So everyone's on a 200% basically on this team. We can actually go ahead and take a look at the Time Travelers category itself. So you're going to want to go down here, and you're going to want to do extreme class, obviously, because of it being a super type EZA. There's not that many options, I'm not gonna lie. Like, this guy, once he gets the EZA, was pretty good. This LR Rose Goku Black is actually pretty decent in this EZA. Does actually get some quite decent numbers. We'll see if we can get some in this last little runs. But yeah, I mean, you could run like Hearts maybe if you wanted to, but I decided to run Sealers just basically for the support he gives. I think he gives 1Q and 20% to Time Travelers, something like that. Also, we have, yeah, we'll just do this. Yeah, so like I said, this Rose Goku Black is, I can see him getting the EZA this celebration. Maybe that's going to be part 3 though. Maybe that's going to be the last thing we get is an EZA for that LR Goku Black, which would be pretty insane. I'm all here for. I do think probably this time next week we will learn of part 2, or maybe sometime in the middle of the week we'll learn of part 2 happening, and we'll probably get the Int transforming Goku Black's EZA. I've heard other people talking about Int Future Gohan's EZA, which again would make sense. It's all future related, so it would make sense for them to do that, but I don't know, they could save it for something down the line. They could, I don't know, we could have like a new Trunks Dokkan Fest that actually does like the animation where you turn Super Saiyan and then you go off and EZA through that. I don't know. That's just, we at this point we can only speculate pretty much. But this Trunks, actually, I spoke about it in the Zamasu video. This Trunks is probably top 5 in terms of TUR EZAs for me personally, but I don't think he's like pushing that upper echelon of like the Piccolos, or the physical Piccolos and the AJs and Marsus of the world. I don't think he's really pushing it. He can, don't get me wrong, if there's any form of long content, this guy will cook, because he greatly stacks attack and defense, and also gets like a 25% attack and defense at the start of each turn for 4 turns. So after 4 turns you got an extra 100% attack and defense on top of what he's already got, plus you've been greatly stacking, and if you have additionals in him, or he has built-in additionals I believe, and he has built-in crits, so you kind of can just build however you want. I think mine is built with some more crits and more additionals, just so like earlier on in the fights you can get some crits and additionals. Plus I think that's kind of how I built in ages ago, and I just don't really want to spend the stones to change it, but it is what it is. With this EZA as well, you do beat obviously all 30 stages. As you saw in the last video, we will get the Extreme Z medals to awaken the Mai as well, the Imp Mai, who is actually pretty decent if you're fighting a Future Saga category enemy. So for the rest of the Red Zone stages that are going to come out for the Dismal Future Edition, that Mai is going to be absolutely godly for it. Plus, even then, like, I think she's a 40% support to Superclass or something like that, or Time Travelers or Future Saga or something like that. But then if you're Superclass, you get an extra 10%. So this Trunks, Vegito characters, anything like that, you get like 50% support from that Mai. And what is it, 3 key or something like that. So is she good? Yes, 100%, 100%. And yeah, I mean, look, like, he's not taking that much damage. I mean, I say that he might take some damage here, but no, even then, it's pretty decent still. He doesn't do much damage in his base form, but obviously that's to be expected. Didn't get the additional, but it is what it is. His downside to him being in base as well is actually doesn't have big bad bosses. So I have built my LR Rose full additional because he does get defense from Super, but he hasn't done any additionals for me. Strange. I don't know. Put find one in front. Yeah, it's probably gonna. Rotation might finish the Trunks off. Sorry. Yeah, we're getting tons of attacks there in the front, and I think the Flandorm's Rainbow, I think, is also, yeah, 12 million is probably going to punch Trunks into the ground, and okay, maybe not. Additional super, yeah, there we go, that's done. So, yeah, pretty easy actually, I think these EZAs are. Battle of Fate, I think most people, if you summon for, like, hype characters, they're mostly on Battle of Fate, and then Time Travelers is a pretty, it's not a really like built out team, but it's still pretty decent if you have both the new LRs and stuff like that. Okay, so let's go ahead, go into the missions, and in the events tab, as you can see right here, boom, so you have obviously all the sub EZA medals, so you have enough now to do all the Extreme Awakenings for the Trunks and for the Mai. So as you can see, Mai right there and the Trunks right here. Let's go ahead and get this guy Extreme Z Awakened, and that is probably going to be the end of this video. So let me know what you guys think of these EZAs. Let me know what kind of build you guys have been running these on, and just what kind of teams you guys have been running these on, because I'm gonna be honest, this Trunks and these are also probably one of my favorite releases, and they made them really, really good, and I'm super happy for these EZAs, and it gives me so much hope about Ink Goku Black's EZA. I say this, but he might not come, but it gives me so much hope regardless. But I'm gonna go ahead and get myself out. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff, because it is, as always, very highly appreciated. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.